Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Nordic Market News. It's Friday, June the 16th, and this program is brought to you by news agency Direkt in Stockholm on behalf of Infront. As always, we will begin the program by looking at the major financial news from the Nordic countries of Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Denmark. And beginning with the stock market indexes for each of these countries for the last week and for the year to date, we'll begin with a quick overview of Sweden's OMX S30 is down 1% for the week, but up 8% year to date. The Norwegian OBX is down 1.4% this week, but up 1% for the year. The OMX Copenhagen 20 decreased by 0.5%, but is up actually 13% year to date. The OMX Helsinki 25 decreased slightly by 0.3%, but is up 10% for the year. And finally, the Nordic Index OMX N40 down 0.6% this week, but up about 10% for the year to date. Fashion behemoth H&M continues to lose ground, this time mainly due to Thursday's May sales figure. It was up 4%, but the market expectation was actually 6.1%, according to a consensus done by SME Direkt. And that is in spite of 10% more stores over the same quarter last year. Thus, the H&M B share dropped by 5.5% on Thursday and is now around 200 crowns per share, which is the first time it's been there since December of 2011. Price earnings-wise, based on reported figures, the stock has lost around 30% over the last year. According to the Wall Street Journal from Tuesday, tech company Hexagon is discussing a potential sale of the company at a valuation far above its trading value at the time the news was published. Goldman Sachs and HSBC have been hired to explore opportunities. The stock soared 11% the day after the news and has maintained that is down just slightly since then. Ratos, a listed private equity company, hosted its Capital Markets Day, the first with its new CEO. He gave a strategic update promising a more operational focus than before in an effort to turn around the fledgling operating profits in the investment company's around 15 holdings. SCA has now officially split its two segments of forest and hygiene products into two separate companies. The forest segment has kept the SCA name, whereas the hygiene segment then has taken on the new name called Essity. Both stocks began trading this week, with the Essity stock up slightly after the announcement yesterday that it began trading. Over in Norway, Norwegian Air gained 4% on Tuesday following a note from Carnegie pointing out the good signs in the price-challenged European airline sector. This could be worth noting ahead of the next week's quarterly report from chief competitor SAS, whose stock is up 8% this week. Broadly, the OBX trails down following this week's lower crude price. Brent dropped from $48.5 to $47 Wednesday after statistics showed that U.S. stockpiles decreased slower than expected. The biggest OBX loser was Petroleum Geo Services, down 14%, thus having lost half its market cap this year. In Denmark, pharmaceutical company Lundbeck is the winner this week, up 3% following signs that it may be on its way to developing a cure for alcoholism. In a phase 3 study with its Japanese partner Atsuku, 660 patients managed to reduce their number of drinking days and also the total alcohol consumption during the study. And lastly, in Finland, Puru issued a reversed profit warning. They guided for significantly higher EBIT earnings in 2017 based upon a strong first half of the year. The engineering consultancy with Swedish peers ÅF and Sweco gained a whopping 33% on Thursday, where ÅF and Sweco did not move significantly. Discount retailer Tokmanni was, just like Husqvarna last week, hit by the cold spring and issued a profit warning Thursday night. Today, the stock is down 13%. Outokumpu, a producer of stainless steel, is down double digits today following downgrades from several analysts, and they've lost about 33% over the last 3 months. Those are the headlines for this week's program. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back again next week with more Nordic Market News. Enjoy your weekend.